friends, welcome to my channel Data Making. In this video, we are going to see how to make a REST API call for the Python application or Python program. So, what is REST API? It's a acronym for Representational State Transfer, which is actually a kind of style of web service. So, what is web service? Web service is a piece of software that itself available over the internet, so that different application from different domain and different operating system, language agnostic, you can access that logic or the software. So that is called web service. So that is generally hosted on the internet, or it's available on the internet. You can access from the different application. So later stage, generally the web service supports the message transfer using a XML format. Later the adoption of REST has come. It's a architectural style where the data you can transfer in different for message format or the data formats like JSON, XML, and other types. So JSON is a widely used format which can when you want to transfer data from one party to another party. Okay, because it's a lightweight, because people prefer JSON. Okay, that's a REST API. So if you want to access from Python API, there are different packages available. I'm going to give you a demo on the package called request. Okay, let's get started. So the package name is request, requests. So if you want to install that package, go to your project. If you are using PyCharm, go to the project and go to the interpreter, the project interpreter. You can click on this plus symbol. Okay, and you can type here. You can type the request request, and it's already installed. So otherwise, you can click on install to complete it. And then, or you can actually use the pip command, pip install. You can give request. So this will install the package. So what is the API I'm going to use it? So there is a open source API called random user generation. Okay, so whenever you use this URL, it is going to generate the random user. So this is one of the REST API available. There are many REST API available. So just I'm taking this as example. If you see the structure, the root actually, so this is a JSON. From here, the 1 minute. So from here, the open curly braces, this is the response of that REST API. JSON starts from this open curly braces and closing it, this closing curly braces. So you see there is a result field which has a array, okay, array of users or list of users, and there is another field called nationality seed version. There are in the higher level, 4 fields are there. Then the results has multiple inner nested JSON. Okay, so this is how the data gets like when you call the REST API, this is the data you get it. So you can pass this data. Okay, so first you to make a REST API call. So from the, you import the request package, and this is a time standard package. I'm just importing just to show the current time. And this is the REST API URL. So generally it will have HTTP or HTTPS. Okay, so this is the random user.me /API /0.8 is the URL I'm going to use it. So in the request, we have a function called get. So basically, when you go for this make HTTP call or the REST API call, there will be a two requests, get and post. When you want to retrieve data from that API, you use the get. When you want to post the data to the REST API, you use the post method. So I'm going to use the get method in this example. So I'm going to use request.get of URL. So you get the response. The response will be a response object. From that you can retrieve the JSON object using the response object dot JSON. You will get the JSON. So if you want to iterate or read the inner fields inside your JSON, so this is how we can, because the JSON is nothing but a dictionary in the Python object, right? So you can see access using this square bracket. So the root element is the nationality is the root element is there, and in the results you can navigate to the user, and from inside the user you can actually get the names and username and password other stuff. So that's what I'm doing it here. So this is because result is a list here, because you cannot directly use the dot operator. You need to actually how many elements is there, you can look through it and find out, or I know this is only one element as of this response. So I am just giving index as 0. So result of first element, from that user field I am going to load, and also I am going to in the user what is the username, email. These are the fields I am going to load it. Let me run this program. See here. So what is the first print statement gives, the first print statement gives the response object. Okay, that's what you see here, response of 200, and this is the entire JSON. Okay, from that I read the nationality. It is I think Finland something. This is a country alpha, country code in alpha 2. Okay, 2-digit code, and then user, the entire user JSON I read it. So is what is the gender, male, and name, email, other stuffs are there. And from the user object, I am actually reading the username, and then email address, email dot tanner.example.com. And so this is how you can actually make the REST API call using the request package. The package name is called request package, and you can make a call and get the response, and you can do whatever the processing or parsing you want to do. Okay, I hope this video is helpful. Please subscribe to my channel Data Making, and hope we'll get a next video. We'll see in the next video with another example. Thank you so much, friends.